Mellody Hobson, the co-CEO and president of Ariel Investments, has been on a lifelong mission to teach us all about financial literacy. Now she's focusing on your children. Her new children's book, Priceless Facts About Money, I love this title, focuses on educating kids about finances through beautiful illustrations and fun facts. The book helps kids and adults, too, I have to say, learn about money's history and how it all works. We are very happy to say that Mellody joins us in the studio this morning. Mellody, your book, is so beautiful. Normally I mark it up. I didn't even want to mark it up. Yeah. And I learned so much myself, and it made me kind of sad because I thought, I wish I had it when I was younger. I wish I had it when Kirby and Will were younger, because I realized all the things I've done wrong.
But you have it now.
Yeah, but I have it now.
It's not too
Thank
late.
you very much. But, you know, I was raised in a house where we don't talk about money. It's just very impolite to do. And you say, number one, stop that. Because what you need to do, we're reading about dinosaurs, books about that kids will never see, but we don't talk about money. And you say that's very important.
It's considered very taboo in a lot of families. Wealthy families don't want kids to be entitled. Families that struggle don't want kids to be a burden, and both are robbing children of the opportunity to really anchor themselves in a issue that is going to be a part of their entire life, no matter where they live on this planet, which is money. And so I think we have to bring money to the forefront for children, especially since these days, money is very mystical since it's spit out of machines and we pay for things on phones and cards.
But Mellody, it's personal for you because you were raised in a house where you didn't have a lot of money.
Great way to learn about money, by the way, is not to have any.
Yeah,
you learn the value of it.
Yes, there was a lot of shame about money. You talked about your utilities being cut off, and you thought, I want to know everything there is to learn about money. Put that in context, your background to how it affects you today.
Well, I think it made me who I am. I tell people there's no accident I work in the investment business. I was desperate to understand money as a child because money was brought me such a source of anxiety. We would get evicted, our phone would get disconnected, lights turned off, and I said to myself, I don't want to live like this. It wasn't about having a lot, it was about understanding how it works, and that's been why I've been so passionate about this subject from all the years I was on television talking about it, because I said if we could unlock the mystery of money, we could help people end the trauma that they have around money. Yeah. And it starts in childhood. You learn all your money habits from your parents.
Yeah, it starts in childhood. I mean, you can prevent some of that trauma too. I love this book. I think the illustrations are great. I think the sense of humor is great. The material is great.
Storytelling is so great.
It's really well done. It's really valuable for a lot of different ages, because even younger kids will want to look at these pages. Your mother showed you bills growing up?
Yes.
That's great advice, right? Why did that work for you? What's the value?
So she really wanted me to know what things cost. I understood the cost of living. I knew our light bill, our phone bill. I knew that water cost money. It wasn't free. I knew what our rent was. Now, again, some of this was a bit overwhelming, but I didn't go into the world not knowing. There are kids today that don't even know what their cell phone bill costs. And I say to parents, they need to understand that plastic goes with payments.
Yes.
And it's very, very important to understand that everything actually costs something and to start to put that in context over time. Now, my mom started when I was really young, just pay at the cash register. I was 5 years old. She'd say, put the money on the cash register. We were at a restaurant. I got older. Calculate the tip. Count the change. I remember her going to the bank and saying, look at how a bank deposit works. Check these numbers against what's on the receipt. Do they match? She was making me pay attention to money.
So let's talk about why parents, if you're watching this segment, will want their kids to read this book, because it's sort of a history lesson, but a fun one.
Yes.
So take us, for example, to the creation of credit cards and what that was all about back in the Middle Ages.
Two answers. So the first credit card really was in the Middle Ages. It's one of my favorite stories. The knight's signet ring. The king would give the knights signet rings because when they were on the road, they didn't want them carrying cash because they didn't want them to get robbed. So they would put their signet ring into a bill, with wax seal at an inn or a sword keeper or a pub, and then that person would take the receipt to the castle and get paid.
Amazing.
So I say it was
that's just one of the nuggets. Yes. There are so many.
Yeah, and can I say the blurbs? Kate Capshaw, Steven Spielberg, Jamie Dimon, Lewis Hamilton, Kerry Washington, Reese Witherspoon. They all like this book, too. Congrats, Mellody.
Thank you.
Wonderful book.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Priceless Facts About Money. It's on sale now wherever you like to buy your books.